Hi, Miss Waltz. I'm Abby. I'm going to be your nurse today. Can you please tell me your name and date of birth?
Megan Waltz, December 28th, 2000.
Okay. I'm going to be doing a head, face, and regional lymphatics assessment on you today. I have my pen light, stethoscope, gloves, and water. Can you please tell me if you had any past history with head injury or headache?
I had a concussion last year.
Okay.
But I haven't had anything.
No issues since?
Mm-mm.
All right. Any cranial or neck surgery?
Mm-mm.
Medications?
No.
Any experience of dizziness, neck pain?
No.
What about lumps or bumps you've noticed anywhere?
No.
Okay. I am going to begin the assessment now. Okay. So first, I'm going to inspect your face.
Okay.
I see symmetry of the eyes, eyebrows, and nasolabial folds in the mouth. Facial expressions seem to be normal. No drooping of the facial features, no ridges or bumps or swelling in the temporal area, and no visible pulsations. No involuntary tics that I have observed, or any coarse features. Your facial structure seems pretty symmetrical. Okay, I'm going to inspect your neck. I don't see any signs of lymphangitis, no red streaks, no swelling, no visible swelling of the lymph nodes or pulsations in the carotid artery area. The trachea appears to be midline. And I'm just going to ask you to move your head up and down, and forward and back, and side to side. Okay? And then can you please give me one swallow? Okay. No abnormal movement of the hyoid bone, and range of motion seems to be perfect. I don't notice any swelling of the parotid or salivary glands. I am just going to need you to open your mouth real quick. I'm going to inspect your salivary glands. Okay. For the head, skull, and scalp symmetry, can you turn your head this way? Okay, and that way. Okay. The skull and scalp seem to be normocephalic. The head position is midline, and I have not noticed any tremors or swollen salivary glands or any visible lesions. Now I'm going to palpate your thyroid. Okay. Okay. Can you give me a swallow, please? Okay. I don't feel any enlargement. Normal texture, it's soft. Did you feel any pain or tenderness during that? Okay. I'm going to palpate over your jaw. Okay. I'm going to ask you to please open and close. Okay. No crackling, signs of crepatitis, or decreased range of motion. Did you feel any pain during that? Okay. Now I'm going to palpate for your lymph lymph nodes.
Okay.
First, I'm going to check your preauricular ones. They're in front of the ear. Okay, they feel soft, regular shape, not very mobile. Did you feel any pain?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Smooth in texture and warm in temperature. Now I'm going to palpate the postauricular behind your ear. Okay. The submental under your chin. Okay. Submandibular along the mandible. Okay. Tonsillar. Occipital behind you. Okay. And then your posterior cervical chain of lymph nodes between the trapezius and sternocleidomastoid bone. Okay, I palpated all of them. This is the supraclavicular. Okay, after palpating all of the lymph nodes, I didn't notice any significant firmness. Did you feel any tenderness or pain while I was palpating any of them? Okay. All size, shape, mobility were regular. They were all soft and of normal temperature. Now I'm going to palpate your scalp for any ridges, bumps, and let me know if you feel any tenderness.
Okay.
Can you please take your hair tie out of your hair? Please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I'm not feeling any ridges or bumps. The scalp moves. Okay, thank you. Normal size and shape, and symmetrical. Now I am going to auscultate your thyroid. Okay, I did not hear any crackling or any signs of bruit. Alright. And now I am going to check your cranial nerves. First one I am going to assess is the cranial nerve 9 and 10, the glossopharyngeal and vagus nerves. First, I am going to have you swallow a sip of water. Okay. Any difficulty swallowing? Okay. No signs of dysarthria, no slurring of speech or difficulty putting words together. And now I am going to have you open your mouth. I'm going to check the uvula for proper movement and position. Can you please say ah?
Ah.
Okay. Uvula is midline, and now I'm going to assess your cranial nerve 7, your facial nerve.
Okay.
I don't see any signs of drooping or Bell's palsy. I'm going just to ask you to smile for me, please. Can you frown? And can you raise your eyebrows? Okay. Now I'm going to have you puff out your cheeks like this. Okay. And can you please whistle? Tighten your lips. I don't notice any cranial nerve 7 facial nerve issues, no hearing deficit or problems either. Now for your cranial nerve 5, your trigeminal nerve, I'm going to check your jaw.
Okay.
So what I'm going to have you do is just clench your teeth for me. Okay, can you release? And then clench. Okay. Muscles of mastication seem to be working just fine. Now I'm going to have you clench your jaw again. I'm going to try to open it and try to keep your jaw tight.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you to move your jaw up and down. And then out and in. Okay, and then side to side. Perfect. Thank you. So all of those movements seem to be working great. Your muscles of mastication are in great condition. And now I am going to assess your cranial nerve 11, your spinal accessory nerve. For that, I'm just going to stand up and I'm going to have you raise and lower your shoulders. Can you please raise them against my hands? Perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to put my hand here and ask you to move your head against it. Okay, this way. And then I'll have you do the same thing, but down. Perfect. Okay. So that concludes my assessment for you today. Everything, no signs of any head face or regional lymphatic conditions.
Okay.
And you're all good. Thank you.
Thanks.